Again? I'm sorry, I forgot what to say.
YoYoDC.com.
Live on WLVS Radio.
And on iTunes.
Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you, too!
Other folks talking about slave me. Wasn't nothing wrong with slavery. Other folks talking about slave me. Wasn't nothing wrong with slavery.
This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test of the emergency broadcast system. Please stay calm. Residents of Washington, D.C. According to the Washington Post Express, the White House was blown up on Tuesday by a nuclear blast.
What are you talking about? You do realize that was like a simulated test that FEMA did, right? Like this didn't happen.
No. This is not a test of the emergency broadcast system, Smurfy. I'm looking at the paper.
Did you read the story?
I'm a broadcaster.
Did you read the story?
This is an emergency.
Because I read the story, and I learned a lot of tips on what to do if this did happen.
Who reads?
I read it.
I'm looking at the
picture. I actually read it the day before the story came out online.
I see the White House blowing up in this picture. It has to be true.
You know all about it.
Photo what?
Photoshop.
So what?
Or whatever program they use.
So what you're saying is...
It's not real.
There's no emergency? So
not yet.
So niggas can just carry about their day up here on Georgia Avenue on Howard campus. This is YoYoDC.com. Talk radio show with great music and cartoon. And we are about to get into the motherfucking show, but since we are colored, we are going to take a music break because we definitely are not starting on time. By the way, people, it's past noon. Time to break out your alcoholic beverages.
It's a little too early for that.
No, it's past noon.
I say past 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's
oh,
a safe
no,
time.
no.
Maybe even 3 because that's when the kids get out.
No.
Noon is too early.
No. Everybody start drinking. It's Friday.
It is Friday. And it's nice, right?
And if you listening to this, you probably ain't got no job.
That's messed up.
And you
or
ain't
you're
got shit
at
to
your
do.
job.
Start drinking at your job. All right, let's let them get into this.
Yeah, get into the show, song, whatever.
Yeah. All right, cool. As a matter of fact, since we played that loud-ass annoying tone, I want to play some music that's going to fuck with everybody up and down Georgia Avenue on Howard campus. This is motherfucking Bad Religion, Struck a Nerve.
Oh, this. I thought you were going to play something else.
I hope we struck a goddamn nerve. Woo, niggas gonna love this shit, Smurfy. Hey, Smurfy.
Yeah.
Did it strike a nerve when you saw these folks perform live this past Saturday with all them crazy ass fucking white people?
It struck a nerve when I almost got knocked the fuck down. Yeah.
When you almost got knocked the fuck down in a mosh pit?
Yeah, that's never a good thing. Very scary. Especially if you're short like me and everybody's towering over you.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I was drunk, bitch.
YoYoDC.com.
YoYoDC Radio.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Never negotiate with the audience when it comes to art.
Never.
It's your vision. Do that shit.
Hitler was a fucking artist. And they said his art was shitty, and look what he ended up doing. Like, I feel like a killer sometimes, and I'm like, I'm not killing anybody.
Right.
I'm just gonna, I don't care if it offends anybody. I don't care if someone's upset by it. I want to express myself as honestly.
That's what a true artist is. An artist expresses themselves, and then you got to be honest and let it all hang out.
Don't push me. Cause I'm
Come
closer to the edge.
And if I wasn't gonna make it as a famous rich artist like David Cho, I might just lose my head and kill somebody.
Right.
Hitler was a fucking artist.
Okay, again. Washington, D.C., 12 p.m. An insane and seemingly unstoppable new internet video radio show is being broadcast live to billions of humans across the world. Running the show, Miss Smurfette, a superpowered, big-breasted, highly opinionated African from Brooklyn, New York City.
Now, what kind of ignorant ass white dumb bitch is this to say that? I'm sorry, I'm half white. I understand, but this really got me so upset.
DJ Exon Jackson, an unfiltered, loudmouth egomaniac and single father who claims to be from D.C., but is really from Northern Virginia.
That's what girls are supposed to do.
Whatever.
Shut
you
the
just
fuck
sound like
up
you're
and look
such a
pretty,
sexist.
bitch.
Whoa. Wow. So that's how you really feel.
You know that's how I feel.
I'm disgusted.
Disgusting.
I can't believe you said that.
These two very different people from totally different worlds head up Yo-Yo DC, a great radio show with great music and an even better cartoon, known for its uncanny ability to entertain while totally offending and insulting its audience. Along for the ride, Shadow Man Boogie, a rapper, amongst other things. But we'll get to that later.
A faggot is not a homosexual
No,
person.
not at all.
No, a faggot is a fucking faggot. You know what I'm saying? A faggot is a faggot.
Cookie, a superpowered alcoholic with a known history of not giving a fuck.
She was being a fucking stupid bitch. You think I'm gonna let her get away with that shit? Giving me the stank eye. I hate it when bitches be giving me the stank eye. I'm like, okay, bitch, yeah, I know. We all see how good I look. You don't gotta be mad, all right? I see you, you fucking hater. They don't like being called out on their stank eye. Stupid face, stank eye.
Cousin Josh, the crazy yet sober ranter of the bunch. And Action's white cousin.
He just tangles somebody up, and then, you know, when Action was like, seriously? The dude starts screaming about, we're in the fucking way, and we need to move. I mean, like I said, if this was the DC of old, right there off a break, the dog would have been snatched up off his leash, the leash would have been thrown into the street, the fighter to go play in fucking traffic, Benji would have gotten run the fuck over, and old man would have been picking his goddamn teeth up.
And I mean,
but it's that sense of entitlement that people have in this town, Action.
right.
I see it
you know what
all
I noticed?
the
The
time.
dog.
And last but not least, Chilla the gorilla. He's big, he's got white fur, he's really a gorilla, and he's funny as hell when he's around.
Have you ever pegged a man?
Have I ever spanked a man?
No, pegging.
Who?
It's not a person, it's the action. It's to peg. It's when a woman would wear a strap-on type of device and generally take the male dominant
I have
role.
a strap-on. I do have a strap-on. Yes, I do.
You do? How big is it?
I have one that's long and skinny, and I have one that's a little bit shorter and thick.
Is it black?
Yes, it is.
That's even better.
In the past, they've been accused of stirring up a rack of chaos in and out of DC, and have gotten their show kicked off of iTunes. Everything you're about to hear is real. Real people, real talk. No bullshit. Ever. Get ready to experience the best audio and video and these guys sitting in a circle talking show ever. Try it again. Get ready to experience the best audio and video radio show ever. This is YoYoDC.com. Talk radio with great music and a cartoon.
Bang, let's start the fucking show, huh?
You know why I can talk about my past? I can talk about it and laugh. Sure, I laugh and make y'all laugh. You see, the PhDs can talk to you. The bachelor degree, the MOEs or whatever they got behind their name. All them can come and talk to you and give it to you academically. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Yes, YoYoDC.com. The truth is.
The truth according to who is the question.
It's always different.
Yeah, because we all have
Yo-Yo
our own
DC
truth.
is a cartoon about often drunk and disorderly party chicks with superpowers, along with others, who work at a talk radio station called YoYoDC.com.
How in the hell are you today, Smurfette?
I'm doing fine, actually. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a lovely Friday.
That is.
We sit here on Howard University campus at WLVS Listen Vision radio station. My name is Miss Smurfette.
And Action Jackson. Well, obviously the other way around, but yeah.
Obviously, unless
See, I was on point today.
Yeah,
I'm usually not.
Unless we got some like weird tranny shit going on, obviously.
Which is not the case.
No, but what is the case is this is Yo-Yo DC. Shit. And we're back here again live. At WLVS. Did you think that we would make it to week 2, Smurfy? That look on your face, you're like,
Yeah, I thought so.
That's good.
Yeah.
I thought so too. I like it
I
here.
mean, you didn't do anything outrageous. So,
No. We didn't do anything outrageous.
No, you.
Oh, me.
Because I'm the tame one. Yeah.
Well, yeah, not on the show or on the internet have we done anything outrageous this past week.
You've been a pretty good boy lately.
Yeah, but you know what? We did put a Mixtape Monday episode up.
Yeah, that was the
Bass Nectar.
Bass Nectar?
Yeah, a little.
Not Bass Nectar?
Again with
I'm
this
just
shit.
kidding. I know it's Bass Nectar. I know.
You know, when you do stuff like that, you make all the race look bad.
Really?
No, not at all. But yeah, so make sure to go to YoYoDC.com, especially all the streaming listeners. Go to YoYoDC.com. Check out last week's episode. Check out a whole bunch of episodes. There's a lot of stuff on there. Yeah. A lot of stuff on there that is going to play directly into our live show, especially in the very near and dear future. So, shit, we got a lot to talk about
Do we
today.
really?
Yeah, man.
Is
we
there
got
a lot to talk about?
Well, we went to the atheists. I'm sorry,
the Reason Rally. Did we speak about that
this
last
past
show?
weekend? No, we didn't speak about it.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about that.
Mhm.
We also did. We got randomly invited, like last minute, by Ben Ashworth to this kind of like this art premiere thing. Had no idea what it was at the time, and we show up and it's like this really cool.
Yeah, I mean
art
the word
premiere
premiere.
thing. Yeah, for a I guess it's the 5x5 gallery.
Yeah,
and,
it's just a series of outdoor art installations around the city. So 5x5, so there are 25 in all, basically.
And I guess I didn't know this, but the skateboard park that Ben's been working on, Bridge Spot, rebuilding, and I've been DJing, was actually one of the 5x5 projects. I was actually in a video with Lil Man, and Smurfy was in it too. And so that was really cool. Big ups to Ben and the crew, because they're in
Ben Ashworth and
Ben
his lovely
Ashworth,
wife Jen.
Yes, and his lovely wife Jen. And what's up to JC also
From AU Art Under
from
Pressure.
Art Under Pressure. He put a lot of work in there.
Yeah, he was there too.
And the gentleman that made the video, he's so awesome. The older guy that takes pictures all the time.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
And I'm totally farting on his name. I met his wife.
His
I met his
website,
daughter.
though.
I'm totally spacing it, but big ups to him too. He was
Yeah.
there. And I guess so. Like you were saying, this 5x5 thing is a bunch of outdoor installations.
Yeah, art installations. Yeah.
And they were funded by the is it DC City Federal?
DC
I don't
Arts
know.
Commission or something. I'm not sure.
Yes,
I don't know.
the DC Arts
Some
Commission.
government agency program.
That's right. And I got to be honest with you. I've seen 3 of them so far. I'm not sure how many there are. Probably.
I just finished saying 25.
Oh, there's
5 by
25.
5.
Oh.
Duh. What's 5 times 5, buddy?
25. If you know that's 5
25.
times 5.
Yes. So that equals 25 different art installations.
Nice. We're going to have to travel around and see them.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you what. We've seen 2 others so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't fucking impressed.
You weren't, but I actually really liked the one by the Wharf?
The Wharf?
Yeah, the one that you don't like. I like that
okay.
one.
The one by the Wharf, if it is part of the 5x5, which I think it is.
It's 2 photos.
It's a super big, depressing ass fucking photo.
I liked it, whatever.
It's depressing as shit. They could put anything in the fucking world there. They decide to just depress the fuck out of us.
Yeah, and then there was another one by the arena stage.
Right, and this one by the arena stage, I guess it was a big drum installation. You can go bang on it and stuff.
Yeah, it's like a percussive type, thing.
And I wanted to get on it and bang on it, but me and Lil Man were skateboarding, and there were hippies there. And they had their guitars.
And she was all jumping over it like it was a jungle gym and everything.
She was riding it and stuff, like crotch grinding the drums and stuff, getting real intimate with it.
While the other hippie played on his guitar.
While the other hippie strung on his guitar, talking about peace, love, and weed, and patrolly. But so back to the 5x5. Congratulations, Ben, and thanks for inviting us out.
Definitely.
And more importantly, thank you, because I guess he had to apply and get all this stuff done, because Bridge Spot is a great skateboard fun park. I mean, there's a basketball hoop under there. It's an organic skate park. It was so funny
because after I went off on you last week for the whole organic.
Right.
We had met him over there at the was it the premiere?
Yeah, at the premiere.
Yeah, the first thing he said was something about it being an organic skate park.
That's right. And I looked at you and I said, "That's right."
Yeah.
But anyways, actually, you know what? Bennett said the nicest little compliment to me. He said, "Your little man is getting so good so quickly skateboarding." And I mean, Ben is ridiculous. Yeah.
He's nice. Oh, yeah. There's pictures of him up there on the website.
His blog, benashworth.blogspot.com, I believe is what it is. Yeah, there's a link up to it in the last show from Yo-Yo DC, but we'll put another one up there and a link to the video too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because the video is up on the website.
That's right. It's on Vimeo. The video with me, Smurfy, and Lil Man. It's only like 2
half
minutes.
a second.
Well, I know, but I ended up doing the soundtrack for the video.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I didn't even mean to.
On accident.
Yeah, quite on accident. It just happened to be like that. Because, when I was DJing the skateboard park, they just took the music from when I was DJing, and you can tell how good my selection and choices are. It just flowed so good with the organic skateboard park.
That was Saturday night, right?
Yes, it was.
And so prior to that was do you want to get into the Reason Rally, or you want to go on
not yet. We're not going to get into the Reason Rally quite yet.
I thought you were doing an order of events.
No.
Sequential order of events.
Because the Reason Rally is going to take a minute.
Really? Why?
Yeah. And I got to play a song before the Reason Rally.
Okay. All right.
But one thing I did want to talk about, and we had talked about, we had joked about it at the very beginning of the show by sounding off the blast emergency broadcast horn.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is up with the Washington Post Express trying to scare the living shit out of everybody with these fucking crazy covers? Like, this one is probably the worst so far. The one with the fucking the White House
with the mushroom
blown up and shit. Like, dude, we know the shit can happen. You don't have to fucking like throw it in our faces, because like everybody on the train.
But did you read the article? Wait, pause.
Did I read the article? Let me finish.
Yeah, let me finish
finish
your story.
When I was riding the train to drop my son off at the new fancy smart school he goes to, and riding it back, I was reading the paper. I was looking at other people read the paper, and when they looked at the front, of the paper, grim faces and horrified. Like, there were people sitting there literally like trembling, looking at the front of the paper. It just goes to show how much how pussy whipped we are mentally to the media. I mean, this paper really fucked up a whole bunch of people's days. The cover to it, just the sight of seeing the White House blown the fuck up like some Hiroshima shit.
Yeah, but most people with common sense should know that picture was not a real picture, right?
Well, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Because we wouldn't be here.
Obviously.
Well, would we be here? Because I know you actually read the article.
I did read the article.
Got some facts. What are the facts?
Maybe you would still be alive if you read the article.
Yeah.
There was a lot of interesting stuff, actually.
Dude,
the whole scenario probably won't ever happen because we have like nuclear radiation or nuclear weapon detectors around the area.
Remember I kept showing you when they were putting the missiles and the detectors in the national
they put the
lawn?
missiles in the lawn. They're still doing that lawn work out there. On the Capitol Mall. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Is it the Capitol Mall or just the mall?
Capitol Mall. This I mean, because the mall could be Pentagon City Mall.
No,
Potomac
that's
Mills
Pentagon.
Mall.
That's the fashion center.
Right. Fair Oaks Mall out in the burbs. Springfield Mall is probably closed down. But, for the last 6 months, they've been man, look, they got so much shit. I know they got radion detectors, but will they work is the question. Because apparently they were supposed to have plain fucking detectors too, and they sure as fuck flew those fuckers into the Pentagon and into the goddamn World Trade Center.
Okay, I know what you mean, so I'm gonna let that slide.
Plain detectors. You know?
Plain detectors.
All right, so what else did it say? Like, all right, so if a bomb went off at the White House, what's up?
So
Are we
it
dead?
wasn't a bomb. It was like some kind of nuclear weapon, but
nuclear bomb? What the fuck else is
Where is the article?
Fuck
I read
the
it like
article.
2 days ago. I actually read it before it came out on the newspaper.
All right, so
But,
all right.
So basically, they were like, if something of that size had hit the White House, basically everything within a half mile in all directions would be destroyed.
Oh, that sucks.
That does suck.
And would I
'cause
be
that's
dead?
a lot of buildings and.
Would I be
No, you
dead?
would not be dead.
How
no,
far
but
am I?
actually,
I'm a mile and a half or two.
You're probably like a mile and a half away.
Okay.
So you should be okay if you go to the basement or some other area where that radiation cloud and dust won't hit you. Yeah, but so basically the lightning from this what is it, the nuclear radiation cloud or whatever,
right,
would like blind people from 12 miles away, so that'll cause a lot of accidents and stuff like that on the Belt Parkway.
Yeah, no shit.
They're saying a lot of the hospitals will be affected and will be closed down, and of course that's not good.
Oh, hold on. Yo, look at some of these
the stats.
Yeah, the stats. It also
Look at the stats.
Yeah, you should read the stats.
Give me the article
you
then.
sound better than
I don't even know why I didn't have the article in the first place.
Because it wasn't in the news. I just
This
brought
wasn't
it
the one
up.
that I read though.
Yeah, but just read the stats in black in the middle bottom and also to the right side because they got some crazy stats.
Okay, so are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Let's
and
get
this
those
is just
stats.
in case a nuclear bomb hit
Just
blocks away from the White House.
Just in fucking case, guys, a
case.
nuclear bomb, just so happens to blow the fuck up at the White House. This is what's gonna happen.
So the founding director of the Institute for Homeland Security.
Oh, by the way,
said,
before we get into this, to our listeners around the world and everywhere else, because we have a lot of them that aren't from the DC area.
Okay.
This is the type shit they fuck us up with, like on the regular.
No, well, what do you mean on the regular?
Man, this fucking paper didn't come out in anywhere else but DC to scare people from DC.
So what? It's not like they always have articles like this in the paper.
Like they have an article about Chicago getting blown up by a nuclear blast and what would happen.
They might have that going on in Chicago. You're not going to hear about that
I
here.
bet you they
The whole
don't.
thing was, it was like a FEMA study, and it was a scenario situation, like what would happen if
FEMA,
this nuclear bomb had occurred.
You mean FEMA, the people that were supposed to help during a hurricane and Katrina? If it's left up to them, let's add, just add
maybe
more.
it's not FEMA. It just says a U.S. government study, so they don't name the government. In this article, they don't name the government. The other one I read was way more detailed than this one.
All right, let's read the stats. I'm sorry, I was there.
So basically, if the nuclear bomb hit blocks away from the White House, they say that 45,000 people are expected to die.
Instantly,
Another
or would it?
323,000.
Is that just
would
off
be
the top?
injured.
Like all of a sudden they're just gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it really depends on how long you're exposed to that radiation. What is it, the radioactive cloud?
Right.
Because they say, like, I guess within 2 hours of the whole explosion, it's really high. And if you're outside and exposed to that dust cloud, you can die immediately.
Right.
So they tell you, stay inside, stay in the basements.
Oh, if a nuclear bomb goes off, stay inside and stay in the basement. I'm on the 6th
They
goddamn
tell
floor.
you,
Where do I
you
go?
better go in the stairwell. That'd be pretty safe, though, the stairwell. Because there's no windows. No access to outside air if you're not opening up the door.
Right. Well,
yeah, I think it's, unless the building's going to fall, but that shouldn't be a problem.
the building's not sealed.
Yeah. So they say that most people trust their natural instincts, and in this case, that won't be the thing to do because, like when you see a bright flashing light, you actually run to the window. They say don't do that because the window will actually blast and explode, and then you'll, die
Oh,
from
that'd
shards
be
of glass.
horrible. A horrible way to die.
Yeah, so they tell you don't try to go on
Look
the
at the light.
highway. Yada,
Actually,
yada.
I thought everybody says don't go towards the light. Like if you're in a coma and you see
Well,
a light,
you know
don't
what?
go to
That's
that motherfucker.
if you're on the deathbed.
Yeah.
But if you don't know what the fuck is going on and all you hear is a big explosion and a bright light, you want to go see what's going on. You're gonna go look out the window.
Shit, I want to run the opposite
Nosy
way.
people. Well, yeah.
I'm running.
Yeah,
Look.
maybe. It really depends. It really depends on what's going on.
What happened when that damn earthquake happened?
Oh
I
my
ran
God!
the
I
fuck
thought it
out-
was a bomb or explosion or something. That was so scary.
I ran the fuck out the building, ran over to my son's school, fucking scooped his ass up, and started running towards Virginia until I checked the fucking Huffington Post and it said earthquake and not bomb. That's my instincts, and I was like, oh, they blowing up shit. We knew it was coming. You should have seen how quick I got him out of school. It's fucking from the time the building shook, I was over there in about 2.5 minutes. At his class, we out.
Yep. So the article also says that the mushroom cloud from this nuclear bomb would reach 5 miles high into the sky. 5 miles, which is really, really.
Yeah, that's far as shit.
Yeah.
And 5 miles is
That's a
fucking
huge
far.
distance.
Yes, it is.
And so, just I guess last but not least, the article also says that the government expects that it would send its warnings afterwards the whole event via television, radio, email, text messages, social media services like Twitter and Facebook.
Oh.
Would they even be organized enough to do that?
No.
How do you even know all these media
here's the
sources
thing.
will be still up
Here's
and
the thing.
running?
Here's the thing, right?
I don't trust
Here's
that.
what happened on 9/11 because I was here. All the fucking phones were jammed. You couldn't
Right,
make
but
a
that's
phone
cell
call.
phones. What about landlines?
Where's a landline anywhere?
If you're working in an office building.
Yeah, but if it's blown up, I mean.
But yeah, cell phones. Even for the earthquake, it was like that over here.
Yeah. Well, and here's one of my questions. How are these scenarios possible? Because from all the nuclear explosions I've ever seen, there's nothing left. Like when they blew up Hiroshima,
Well,
they
the
blew
problem
up
is there are different
that fucker.
sizes and I guess strengths of nuclear bombs, and so they just, I guess, took one example or one type of them. But they said, of course, the results would depend on the specific type of nuclear bomb it was.
Now, I have a question, right?
No, you don't have a question.
I do. Besides to scare the fuck out of us, why would they even publish this story?
That's why it really disturbed me when I first read it the day before, and yeah, I
Like,
don't know.
I mean,
because
like,
then it only makes you start thinking about,
when's
is
it
this going to
gonna
happen?
happen?
Right.
When?
Is it going to happen? When is it going to happen?
Oh, and I remember seeing an article about Obama talking to the Russian dude about nukes.
Was it the Russian or?
I don't know, the Russian.
I don't think it was Russian. I think it was some other country.
No, I think it was ex-Soviet, ex-Russian. Well, I mean,
like Saudi
it's
Arabia or something. Wasn't it?
Still to my point, yo. Why even post the story if a fucking nuclear bomb goes off?
But you know what? Honestly,
all
I'm
this
glad
shit's
I
out the
read the
window.
story because I know what to do now if a nuclear bomb goes off to increase my chances of actually surviving.
Right. Oh, okay. Cool.
No,
But
for real, honestly.
I understand.
I really learned a lot from this article. Not this one in the paper, but the one that I actually read online.
Well, I'm talking about the one in the paper just scares the fuck out of people. It's not even all that good as compared to the one you're talking about. It's just for shock value. And I mean, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, the article is called Nightmare on K Street, like
Right.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
It's
yeah.
not Freddy Krueger.
Right.
It's not like a play on that. And honestly, I just think they did this to put paranoia into people's hearts in the area. And honestly, they've done this before, and I'm going to remind people real quick when they done
do
it
this.
before. A couple years ago, they put out the AIDS paper, which said that like 1 in every 6 or 8 people in D.C. had AIDS.
Was that a fact? Was that true?
Dude.
I don't think they would post that information if it wasn't true.
Hey, I just remember they put out the AIDS paper. The shit was fucking scary as shit. Everyone's
Yeah, you
like
should be scared.
paranoid as hell. And everyone's like, okay, now I've got to set an appointment for the doctor. And oh my God, I got AIDS.
Test.
I got
I don't want to know.
Man, dude, I knew I had to have fucking AIDS because fucking I slept with more than fucking 10 people. So I was like, oh shit, I got AIDS. It says it right here.
I'm not sure AIDS works out like that.
And it doesn't, thank God, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? I was already getting my regular AIDS test. This paper came out in between my regular AIDS test and just scared the fuck out of me. Like all day I sit at my goddamn desk like, oh my God, I need to start calling bitches that I done slept with to see if if anything's going wrong.
Wow, that would not be my reaction. I just read the article and go on about my day and not think twice about it.
Well, I mean, it's this paranoia that especially the Washington Post Express be fucking pulling, man. And like this paper today, I hadn't even thought about if fucking the White House or any of this shit was gonna get blown up at all, period. Hadn't crossed my fucking mind since the end of the Cold War. You know? Fucking even during 9/11, you know, it was an attack, but it was an attack that was pulled off by shit that was here, and just because motherfuckers took over a plane. It wasn't like they brought a bomb over here and fucking did the shit.
Right.
So it's just paranoia, and it's kind of fucking with me still a little bit. Yeah, I think it's fucking with a lot of people around here anyways. Thank you, Washington Post Express. Love you. It's a free paper, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Can I really complain?
Right, exactly. You can, because you usually do, but you know.
I definitely can.
Even when it's free.
Especially when it's free, I'm gonna
That's
fucking
when you
complain.
shouldn't be complaining.
Right? Well, we got some new music.
What do you got?
Oh, dude, we got 2 brand new joints right now from 2 of my favorite rappers.
I think I know one.
All right, what's one of them?
Is one of them a local female artist?
Yes, she is.
Okay, so that'd be Raw.
Yes, it would be. Who I personally think is one of the best female rappers ever. Period. Don't care where you're talking about from. I mean, there's only a couple. Bahamadi was fucking sick. Lauryn Hill was a great singer and was sick. MC Lyte, of course. Queen Latifah was okay. Yo-Yo was dope. The chick that used to roll with Ice Cube, but Ra, as far as female MCs, ridiculous.
Yeah, I like Ra. I like the last one.
You know, I shouldn't even be voicing this, but I'm going to anyways. I'd really like to see Ra take on Nicki Minaj. I think she would just lyrically slay her.
What is it? Nicki Minaj doesn't hold a candle up to Ra? Is that the phrase?
Nicki Minaj,
because Ra's real lyrical.
Right, Ra's real lyrical. She can sing. She can really do it up. But Nicki Minaj got that bipolar power. And that Lady Gaga weird fucking let me shock you shit.
Yeah, it's a sideshow.
Right, sideshow
look
shit.
At me. Yeah.
Whereas Ra is a normal motherfucking human being, as people that are born and raised in this area tend to turn out pretty normal in the middle. But fucking talented. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man. Brand new Ra the MC. This is called Million Miles Away. It's from her new album.
Is it album or a mixtape?
I always just call them albums at this point. The Grace Jones Experiment, I believe. And
Grace Jones?
Yeah, I believe.
Marcus.
Yes, Marcus.
That was my joint.
Oh, remind me to sample that. Because on Monday, for this mixtape Monday, we are going to
review Ra's album.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely.
Cool.
And, you know, so I haven't heard her album yet. I sent her a message on Facebook. I said, look, I got your album, but I'm not going to listen to it till Monday. So if there's any one song that you want me to play live on Listen Vision streaming internet audio and video station around the world, which one is it? She said it is
number 2.
Number 2.
Is it number 2?
Million Miles Away by Ra the MC. And then after that, I will announce the next song too, because it's special.
It's the times, the life, the times. If it's love, let it go. Promises coming back, but if you break it, I'll be broken. That's a matter of fact, so why we disagree? Argue with me, I'm fighting your back. I swear you're killing me. Think you do shit to see me.
I like this instrumental.
Gotta show, gotta get on the road.
You mean it has real instruments?
Yeah, I like this.
Man, I love to hate you. Man, I hate to love
it's
you.
like almost jungle, but not quite.
It's gonna be awesome hearing it live.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Said I was anyway. Need an intervention, baby. Think I'm addicted, or maybe I'm obsessed. Baby, I'm vicious. Don't care about the time zone. Send me a picture, or send me a postcard. Pay me a visit. I'm 007, baby. I'm on a mission. Wish I ain't argue. Wish I would've listened. Yeah. million miles away. Million miles away. Million miles away. Million.
You know what?
Why'd you do that?
Here's why. Because I just had a brain thought. I'm going to have to send this down to my man Cycle and remix this into a heavier drum and bass joint because I really like this. I like this so far. Plus, people are going to be able to download the full version without me interrupting it when we put out the album review Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I would have liked to hear the rest of it.
Oh,
but it's cool.
Hold on.
No, it's cool. You still got another song. Look, either you play it or you don't. Don't play it again and then stop.
So do you want me to play it?
I don't care. I mean, you have another song to play, right?
Yeah, but we also gotta finish playing the Raw the MC song.
Okay.
I love fucking with you.
Million miles away. Million miles away. A million. I could have stayed away. I could have did a day. I could have been everything said I was anyway. I need an intervention, baby. Think I'm addicted, or maybe I'm upset. Maybe I miss ya. Don't care about the time zone. Send me a picture, or send me a postcard. Pay me a visit. I'm 007, baby. I'm on a mission. Wish I ain't argue. Wish I would've listened. Yeah.
I don't want a man to serve me. That's one thing that I should get clear. I know people look at me and see this image of sort of, the queen kind of thing.
Is this
where I just have
Grace
people
Jones?
at my,
I'm
at my
actually not
beck
sure.
and
It might
call.
be. It sounds like
I
it.
wouldn't want a man to serve me. I think I would want a man.
Yeah, it's
to
definitely
be
Grace Jones.
Equal respect.
I wouldn't want a
for me
man
as
to
I would have
serve
for
me.
him. He would have to be awfully strong not to listen to a lot of the gossip that comes along. He'd have to trust what I say and not what the journalists say.
I really like the fact that Ra's branching out in her musical taste. Most rappers just get standard ass songs. Like,
Yeah, this is definitely not as hard as her this song. Her last mixtape.
this is a beautiful music
Smooth.
song. This
Yeah.
is nice.
Is this Ross singing also?
Yeah. This
That's what I thought.
And it's a love song. And it's a love song. That's tight, man. I can't wait to hear this album on Monday. Before we get into our next song, Smurfy,
Yes, sir.
we have a sponsor that we very, very much like. And so right now we're going to plug them.
Who's our sponsor?
Grindstone Universal Clothing. They have a new line coming out. I talked to Grindstone last week before my phone broke, and he said they're about to be doing a couple fashion shows.
Yeah, I do remember him saying that he had a photo shoot for the new clothing line.
They,
But it's not up yet, right, on the website?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
It's not up yet.
yet.
We're gonna be involved with
Yeah.
that. Also, he said, especially what I like to hear, I got new shirts for you. Which is, me. That's what I like to hear because I like rocking Grindstone shirts.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't even fuck with T-shirts that much at all anymore. You know what I'm saying?
But you wear those shirts underneath your suits, though. Those Grindstone ones.
Because they smooth, man. They look good, too.
Smooth.
I mean, like, they look awesome. They're high quality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they are.
It's
So
not
go to grindstoneuniversal.com.
grindstoneuniversal.com. Check it out. I think we're gonna have him on the show very, very, very soon. Like very, very, very. He probably would have been on the show this week had my phone not broke, and I could have called him and arranged them.
Yeah. What I like about his clothes is that, he's like a real artist too.
Oh, yeah.
So like he has a lot of his paintings as designs for his shirts, a lot of his female shirts. So
Oh,
that's
yes.
pretty cool. It's pretty dope.
I mean, I'm not female, but if I was, I'd be rocking the female stuff. But I'm gonna be rocking that male stuff. I mean, I've really liked the white and purple shirt I got,
Yeah, the logo
Grindstone,
one.
with the logo on it.
Mhm.
It's just smooth. It's clean. I can rock it under a suit. It looks good. I can rock it skateboarding. It looks good. I could go to Fogo de Chao wearing it.
Fugo.
Fogo. De Chao.
Fugo. Where
But-
you order milk with your meat.
Yes, I do order milk with my meat. People thought it was fucking crazy, too. They're like, okay. Yo, DC, we got one more song to play before we get into our next segment, before we start talking about the Reason Rally.
Okay.
And this one is from our good friend Logic. Brand new, just dropped this week. Oh, I saw your face. I don't think you like this one as much.
No, it's not that I don't like it, but I feel like we should be playing other people because, like, our other show last Friday, we played a couple Logic songs. Like, there are so many other songs that we can play.
I know, but this is
Let's
what's
let everybody
hot
shine.
right
Let's
now.
let everybody shine.
All right. We gonna let everybody shine, but right now we gonna rock this new Logic song. It's called
Yeah, it is pretty tight, though.
Vet Remix. Yeah, I think it's just freestyle. I don't even think I think he just ripped someone else's beat and then ripped this shit apart. You know, it just showed up in my email. And like I told him, man, once you become a friend of the show and we embrace you, man, you got new shit, you send it to us first. We'll play it first here across the world on Yo DC.
You heard it here first.
That's right.
You know, you say that Funk Master Flex. He's so annoying.
Shit. You know what's funny? Besides his mixtapes, I don't know jack shit about Funk Master Flex.
Really
I
at
didn't
all?
grow up
Hot
in New York.
97? Really? The reason why I really hated him.
Before the internet, we didn't get that shit.
Well, the reason why I hated him, I'm just a very picky person in general anyway, but he used to always, like, you mess up the songs by stopping them and scratching them and doing all
He
that
drops the
bullshit
bombs
because
and
it
shit.
annoys me. Yeah, he drops the bombs. And that's really annoying. Like, why do you drop a bomb like 5 times in a row?
But here's the thing. His
It's
shit...
annoying.
It might be annoying, but his shit is premeditated. He was doing that so he could keep on playing the same records about
Over and
5
over again?
times over because he's getting payola.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's what the
Really?
fuck that was about. Him
I mean,
and DJ
aren't they all
Clue.
getting paid to play those songs, though?
Well...
Yeah, radio stations.
Nah, see, here's the thing.
Especially if you're hearing the same.
No, here's the thing. There's radio stations
over
have their playlists,
and
but then when you get
over.
into those hip hop shows,
Yeah.
they got flexibility of about 5 to 10 songs that they can work in there that the radio station is not demanding they play.
Mhm.
And that's where they can be like, hey, why don't you give me some money under the table at this damn club, like a $5,000 appearance fee, and I'll play your song for fucking 10 minutes because I'll blow it up 5 times 2 minutes in, which is exactly what the fuck Funk Flex used to do. But that mixtape, 60-minute workout, part 1 and part 2, vicious. No one can mess with that.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, you will.
Because I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm going to play it on one of the mixtape shows.
Please don't.
Well,
Don't do it.
He doesn't
No.
blow up anything.
Okay, that's fine then.
All right, this is Logic with Vet Remix.
Sinatra. As you see, my Jedi powers are far beyond yours.
You are watching a master at work.
Yeah, fast cars with iPods in them. Young Sinatra, what they blasting like a Beretta. V for Vendetta, bitches hitting play just to get wetter. Haters talking shit, but then they study every letter. I'm the first draft pick with the last lap, bitch. Yeah, I'm angry on the track, but I deserve it, be. Cause all these rappers with no talent wanna murder me. People talking shit ain't even heard of me. I went from park benches at night to first class flights. That's what you call taking shit to new heights. Put the 750 in reverse like Benjamin Button. We've been doing it for years and they down all of a sudden.
God damn, this kid's nice.
Corvette, watch your boy blow up in front of your eyes.
Logic is so nice.
Now they want more of it. Everybody want my album. It ain't in the stores yet. I keep it real all the time, like my crew. When I rhyme, just a killer in his prime with that predator state of mind. I'm set to detonate. Stack my bread and watch the paper escalate. Don't test my fate. Logic finna blow like Mary Kate. I play my role like Shakespeare. Rap pack ain't no fakes here. I conceal my talent like a 357. Ever since I was 11, I've been a G. Chillin' on the low key, incognito. Manipulate the steel like Magneto. Smacking suckers like mosquitoes. Dispersing verses like a kilo. I'm Michael, the king. You fuckers is Tito. Versace frames with the green shades. I only see dough. Ballin' like a free throw. You know my stilo. I once was a prince with the vision of a king. Now I run the whole thing, not defined by the bling. Exterminate the fakes like crooked jakes. Killing for high stakes. Guarantee it is my fate to be remembered as one of the greats. No matter what it takes, boy, I'ma give it my all. Like Jordan when he ball. Never stumble, never fall. Lyrical medicine. Repeat the formula until I get it right like Edison. Now step into my mind as I calculate lyrics like Einstein. The way he manipulated numbers, I manipulate the rhymes like E equals MC squared. Nah, E equals E to the MCs, beware. Watch me shine in the darkness like a flare. Married to the game, I'm the heir to the throne you've been watching. Bobby Sachs doing 120 in a Corvette. Watch your boy blow up in front of your eyes. War vet, get the fans nothing but fire. Now they want more of it. Everybody want my album, it ain't in the stores yet. Walk in the room and now they staring at a brother like, what up? What's the next move? Shall I improve on some shit I never gave a fuck about before? Like relationships enough cause all I do is float. See, I'm a selfish motherfucker, I already know. Don't try to tell me what I'm not, bitch, I'll conquer the globe. I sacrifice my whole childhood just to explode. I want this shit more than what's under me, Lacuna's road. Meanwhile, daddy's little girl asking for more money. But little did he know that the bread was for blow money. What's in store money, sold out shows and hoes for me, I can't fade. This the only reason I was made to follow my dreams and manipulate these rhyme schemes like a genius, spitting the meanest. I done seen this as a child. 10,000 people in the crowd, repping the Rat Pack, watch them all go well. Slicing MCs like Vader, motherfucker. Rat Pack, you already know what it is. Yeah, Visionary Music Group, V's up all day.
Yeah, I'm over this.
Yeah.
So on Rack City, bitch, Rack City, bitch, Rack City, bitch, Rack City, bitch, Rack City, bitch.
You're over it?
Over it.
Did you like it?
It was cool.
I thought it was fucking nice. I could tell it was a one-take freestyle. There's no ad-libs. He didn't even put no thought into this and fucking destroyed it. That's my personal opinion.
It was cool.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Oh, what was that? I didn't even hear what was said right then.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
That's right, because that's how good the song was. Yo, Smurfette.
Yeah.
You know, there are some gifts and curses to living in the heart of the nation's capital, just blocks away from the White House and the National Mall area. Some of the curses is if a nuclear device goes off, we're dead, or it's gonna be, or we're going to die a few hours afterwards, and it's gonna be horrible. But some of the gifts and sometimes curses is there's always something to do. There's always plenty of rallies and protests and all types of good stuff going on down here. You're just looking at me like,
okay.
What the fuck?
I mean, all that to say what?
This past weekend was no different. This past weekend, as we mentioned earlier in the show, was the Reason Rally, the largest gathering of atheists ever.
They don't say atheists, though. They call themselves secular. But they are associated with atheist groups. And
From what I was hearing them talk about when I was down there earlier in the day.
Okay, it says the Reason Rally is a movement-wide event sponsored by the country's major secular organizations.
Right, but every pamphlet says atheist.
Yeah, because those were the groups that were there.
What's the difference between secular and atheist?
What's the difference? I don't know. What's the difference between atheists and agnostics? I always have that problem. I told you that already. Atheists don't believe in any God, right? That's what I thought.
Right. Yeah, that's...
I thought secular just meant, like, not religious. Like, not having anything to do with religion.
So that's like atheists.
I don't know about that.
So secular and nice word for atheist.
If they were one and the same, they wouldn't have two different words for it. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, this past weekend was the Reason Rally. And, I had to go down to the Reason Rally. Not because I'm atheist, but actually because one of my favorite bands in the world, Bad Religion, was playing. But I went down to the rally, and like many of these rallies and stuff I go to, all of them, actually, I'm always an outsider. I'm just always an outsider looking in.
An outsider peering in.
Yeah, I'm an outsider looking at the chaos, and there was some shit going on. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't anything like as horrifying as the Glenn Beck or Al Sharpton rallies. Those are like, those fucking people are weird.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad out there. It was pretty tame.
No. Well, you weren't out there earlier in the day before it started raining. I went out there earlier in the day, and I mean, it was like, it wasn't a hippie fest, but there's a whole bunch of people, and it was like a big church gathering, except but it was an anti-God church gathering. It was really like being at a big church gathering because everybody believes in the same thing, but what they believe in is there is no God. It's kind of weird. It's almost like going to a religious event that is basically trying to get rid of religion. That's what it felt like. I mean, that's what it felt like when I was down there. And I mean, nothing bad about it. You know, I don't give a fuck one way or another. I truly believe that God does exist and doesn't give a fuck about any of us. And we have no grasp on
Well, that's your opinion.
on it.
Yeah.
Well, since I did give my opinion, what's your opinion on
My
the whole
opinion
God
on what?
religion thing? What's
On
your
God
view on
and
God
religion?
and religion? Yeah.
Like what? What do you mean? I
I've
don't
never
know.
asked
I was
you.
born and raised as a Roman Catholic. Not that that really means anything because I'm not really practicing anymore.
So you're
but,
definitely not Roman.
Anyway, whatever. What is my belief? I believe that there is a God. Yeah, definitely
Right.
a higher power that created us all.
Do you think he cares?
Of course.
Are you
Why
sure?
not?
Because if he cared, he would do something to fix all this bull crap going on.
Fix all what? You can't always solve people's problems. Sometimes you have to do it themselves.
Dude, he's never solved anybody's problems. He's like the biggest...
Miracles do happen.
Dude, God...
Miracle on
in
34th Street.
In retrospect, God is like the biggest deadbeat parent ever. He just drops us off and is like, fuck it, I'm out. I'm not going to come visit until I end you. Anyways.
So the Reason Rally.
Yeah, the Reason Rally. Who all was... There was a lot of good speakers. We saw what...
There was... Who?
What comedian? Eddie Izzard?
No, it wasn't that guy. Well, he was there when we first got there. When I got there, actually.
And he was pretty good. There was another comedian that was really good after him.
I actually looked up his name. He was funny as shit.
Yeah. I mean, and you know, the best part, did I take you to the God Hates Fag people area?
Yeah, the protesters.
Oh, that shit was live as hell
folks.
during the day. Oh, dude. It's always...
Yeah, it wasn't that many out there when I got out
No, well, they don't like the rain. Apparently, God hates fags. People melt when it rains. But, I mean, I think it's funny. I was out there, and you got all these zealots, these heathens, these religious fuckers.
Heathens.
And then you have... And they're all normal and nice and peaceful and, like, thumbs up. And then you have this one little area of God hates fags people. Just, you're all sinners. You're going to hell. God hates atheists. God hates fags. You're all going to hell. Like, dude, seriously? It was ludicrous. Like honestly, religion does not have some good representatives. I mean, like, I know there are good religious folks out there. Like my mom, she's a good religious folk. But they don't show up to this shit. Like, I mean, they had...
Yeah, those are the extremists.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think?
They were
The ones
extreme
that
as a mug.
Protest, yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, it's okay to believe whatever you want to believe. That's fine. But then why do you have to go up to somebody's rally or somebody's funeral and do that bullshit? You know, like, what is the point?
Imposing your will on
Right,
people who don't
right.
fucking need it. But there was actually one really good sign that was around the God hates fags people. And by the way, all these pictures, I took a shit ton of pictures. And videos of Bad Religion performing, and they're going to be up at yoyodc.com. But the best picture during the God Hates Fags rally at the Atheist Reason rally was this one girl got in the middle of the God Hates Fags people and had this sign, this neon green sign, and
Or pink.
It was
pink.
something. It was something like that, and said, "Eat pussy like a woman."
Yeah, she obviously did not belong in that group or area.
It was fucking awesome because there were three people holding signs right next to each other. One that said, "God hates fags, you're all going to hell." Then hers, "Eat pussy like woman." And then the next one that says, "Atheism is a surefire way to hell." And honestly, out of the three signs, which one do you think I liked?
Obviously, the "Eat Pussy Like a Woman" one.
That's right. Did we ever find out who the other comedian was?
Oh, yeah. Let me go back to that webpage. His
I
name
did
was
one.
Jamie Kilstein.
Yeah,
Kilstein.
dude, Jamie.
That's a very Jewish.
That
name.
is Jewy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a very Jew name, but I don't know if that would have been politically correct.
It's funny as shit because when we got there, it was raining. All I wanted to see was Bad Religion. When he
Yeah.
got on the stage, we were right towards the front, and he gets on. I'm like, "Yo, fuck you, put on Bad Religion.
He was really funny.
And then a couple other people behind me were like, yeah, fuck you, put on Bad Religion. Then he started talking and making everybody laugh, and I felt like a dick for telling him fuck you, get off the stage. Yeah, he was. I'm going to look him up. But the reason, besides, you know, all the fun and games and shenanigans with the non-believers, that I went to the Reason rally was...
The woman! No, that wasn't the reason why.
No, because one of my favorite bands of all time, Bad Religion, was performing. And let me just say, you know, I'm going to read a verse from one of their songs that they should have performed at the Reason.
You were really upset about that. You were butthurt.
They didn't play any of my 3 favorite Bad Religion songs. I was butthurt about it. I was pissed. But Smurfy, I don't think has ever been to any type of show or around a crowd like the Bad Religion punk rock fucking wild as shit type crowd. Although you did say you saw some crazy niggas at Howard dancing around before, right?
Are we talking about the mosh pit right now, or are you just talking about in general?
Well, I'm talking about in general.
Had
you ever been to
really,
type punk rock shit? So
not with that many of them around.
Oh yeah, there were thousands. I think there was like 10,000 people out there.
No.
But have you ever seen anything like what happened when Bad Religion started playing? I mean, we have videotape of it, and I'm not sure the videotape really does justice to what happened because we were running for our lives at that point. But
well, I was trying to run for my lives. I was like on the inside, and you were on the outside.
I was trying to hold you back, man. I was like, yo, dude, all of a sudden, as soon as Bad Religion starts playing,
crazy.
And I forgot how it gets from my punk rock days. It's been a while since I've been up front at the show. Dude, it just erupted.
Why were people running from like 10 feet behind us, pushing everybody out the way?
Man, all the punk rockers, all the hardcore fans, bum rushed the front right when you're facing the stage, and it became like one of the biggest mosh pits I've ever seen. Like people getting thrown all fucking out the pit. As a matter of fact, we got a video because we were standing right there. Yeah.
Of that one dude who got knocked out.
Oh, he got knocked the fuck out, dude. He was out. I mean, he was gone.
For a while.
He hit the floor like, whoa.
Yeah.
And the fucking paramedics came over to him about like 5 minutes later after they got through the fucking chaos and pandemonium, and they were like, are you okay? He's like, he's got a purple face and
he
shit.
Obviously wasn't even with it yet.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, his friends were like, nah, man, it's all good.
Yeah.
He's fine. His friends suck. Yeah. He probably needed
had
medical
a concussion
attention.
or something,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
internal bleeding.
He might have had a fucking like broken neck, and they picked him up off the ground after he
No,
fell.
yeah, that was a hard fall.
Yeah, and I was like, no, I really wanted to say, no, you're not supposed to pick someone up after they fall like that. You're supposed to wait for paramedics, but no one was hearing shit except Bad Religion killing it. And then that one chick that jumped in there.
Did you hear her telling the story to her friends afterwards? She was like, yo, dude, once I got in there, somebody headbutted my chest. My tits hurt. I was like, you're like a bag of bones. Like, why would you even try to do that?
Dude, this chick.
Fuck around and get your leg broke.
Yeah, this chick looked like she ain't ever ate a square meal
small.
in her life.
Yeah, she's real thin.
Ripped off her sweatshirt, threw it at whatever man was with her, and just ran into the pit, arms
real
flailing,
hardcore.
punching people, just kicking ass, man. It was fucking great to not be in it and watch it from outside. And
From
it was
a safe distance.
And it was also great.
Why?
To get to see Bad Religion, because that shit probably is not going to be happening again.
And to see them for free.
Oh, yeah, for free.
For
I mean,
free.
Although, dude, look, it was a great show, but had I paid and they didn't play the songs...
No, but you know what? They played for a minute. They played for a really long time.
Well, they've been playing for 30 years. They should be able to
what?
play for a minute.
It was free. They didn't have to. They could have went up there and played like 2-3 songs. They played a good, 10 or so?
Well, yeah, I'm happy they didn't. I'm happy they didn't pull Roots at Earth Day. When the Roots came and played Earth Day, man, them motherfuckers played for all of maybe 5 minutes.
That's weak.
Yeah, and it was all fucking stupid songs from their new album. I don't want to hear your fucking new
that's
shit.
Weak, especially if you're going there just to see them.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about the environment. I know it's all sham. I saw fucking Al Gore's movie. Fucking liar.
The movie?
Yeah, the movie.
The global warming movie?
The global warming movie. Anyways, okay. So, you know what? I was gonna play this fucking. You know what? I am gonna play this bad. No, we played a Bad Religion song. We played.
You already
KRS-ONE
played a
song
Bad
too.
Religion song.
All right, let me read these lyrics real quick because I did.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah,
say
you
I
did
was
say you
gonna
were going to do it.
This is Bad Religion, American Jesus, Action Jackson, poetical rendition. I don't need to be a global citizen, 'cause I'm blessed by nationality. I'm a member of a growing populace. We enforce our popularity. There are things that seem to pull us under, and there are things that drag us down. But there's a power and a vital presence that's lurking all around. We've got the American Jesus.
We've got the American Jesus. How does the song go?
See him on the interstate. We've got the American Jesus. He helped build the president's estate. Actually, fuck this. I'm just
Wait,
gonna
why is
play
my
this.
chair so creaky? Do you hear all this creakiness?
I don't know, but I'm gonna
It's
play
really
the song.
annoying.
I gotta play the song. I'm doing
Yeah, you
it
should
no
play it.
justice
At all. No justice.
at all. This song is so goddamn deep. I'm gonna put a
If you
link.
listen to the words.
I'm gonna put a link to the lyrics up there too, because this shit is just fucking deep. But it has the same problem that most songs of this genre have.
What problem is that?
Black people can't fucking listen to the shit.
Why not?
I don't know.
Aren't
For
you
some
black?
reason, a lot of black
Aren't
people
you- are you
cannot
not
deal with
black?
guitars. I am black. But I mean, most of, like, if you tried to play
Guitars,
this
really?
shit for
Is
my,
that intimidating?
if you tried to play this shit for my brother, or for fucking my dad or Shadow or any of my cousins, they'd be like, that maybe
What,
not.
they need to hear some drums or something?
Actually, Shadow probably fuck with it, but most other niggas just don't fuck with it. It might be because of the aggression of the guitar, that doom 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 doom. But
I mean, that could have easily been hip hop beat.
right. It definitely could. And matter of fact, the Bad Religion song that I played at the beginning was slower.
Yeah.
And so it was more hip hoppy. But Bad Religion has so many great songs, such a great catalog. They really do preach the truth. One day we're gonna have to do a real breakdown of Bad Religion songs, maybe like a top 5, and break down the lyrics and the interpretation. But before we finish this whole Reason Rally atheist thing, I want to play one more song. I know today's a musical day, but fuck it, we're about to get into your news. I want to play a song that I actually heard around the same time I started listening to Bad Religion, about 11th, 12th grade, which really changed my perspective on religion and changed my point of view, and is kind of the way I kind of started viewing religion, because I too grew up in a Baptist Christian household.
Mm-hmm.
But after hearing the song by KRS-ONE, The Truth, and then researching it, it changed my perspective. And this is how I feel about religion for the most part, between this song and the movie Dogma.
You're a big KRS-ONE fan.
Yeah.
You have his books and everything.
The Blast Master.
Yeah.
He's a teacher. I like teachers. Anyways, this is The Truth by KRS-ONE from his self-titled album, like 1996. Listen to the words, man. Because I was about to say they don't make rap with any content anymore, but I don't even know if they really make that much music with content anymore. I don't think it's just rap.
Give me the truth.
Goddamn right. What'd you think about that?
It was cool. I could have done without the singing on that.
Oh.
That was
well,
sort of annoying, but, it was cool.
Yeah, I think that was so that it connected with the R&B singity shit that Puffy was doing at the time.
Mm.
This album came out in 96, right after the Biggie albums and whatnot.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or to maybe make it sound like a church song. I've really, it's like there's so many facts he just spits out there. And I'm not an atheist by any fucking means. But you know what? How the fuck did the world get populated? What are the fucking answers to these questions that these fucking religious people just blindly fucking like, oh, it's all fucking good because that book says so. Except. Anyways.
If you say so.
I'm still not fucking an atheist. I ain't joining that goddamn religion. All right, man. It's time to get into your fucking news. But first, we need to plug a sponsor. All right. And sponsor for Miss Smurfette's news
is Good Meds Network.
Yay. Good
Do you want to tell
Meds
them
Network. I believe it's www.goodmedsnetwork.org.
.com. You were close.
www.goodmedsnetwork.com. Tell us about Good Meds Network, Smurfy.
So Good Meds Network is a medical marijuana center that offers affordable access to
Whoa.
cannabis.
It's a what?
It's a medical marijuana center. There are 3 locations in Denver, Colorado.
Those are good meds. That sounds like good meds. Much better than
they're
Prozac.
meds for medical problems.
Right, much better than Prozac or Adderall or any of this other crazy shit that got people killing themselves and their families. Keep going.
So at Good Meds, they carefully curate their genetics, which is what they call it, isn't it? So
their genetics.
And they're grown without chemical additives, and they're used for a full spectrum of medical ailments.
Oh, you mean so they don't spray Raid on their marijuana?
Or pesticides and all that other bull.
What about the green thumb? Do you think they do Miracle Grow?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It says without chemical additives, so I would assume not.
Okay.
All natural.
Keep going.
So some products that they have in stock at their stores. 3 Denver. What is it? Denver, Colorado? I was about to say Denver, California.
Like I said last week.
Episode. Yeah.
Denver, Colorado
so they have
area.
Indica sativa, hybrid strains including the Death Star.
Sounds
Northern
very
Lights,
Star Wars-ish.
Crimson Tide, and Peyton Manning, to name a few. They also have edibles.
Hold on, they have one named after Peyton Manning?
They have one named after
Does that make you score
everything.
a touchdown?
Oh, no. God, what is wrong with you? They also have different edibles, sweets, brownies, cheesecakes, tinctures, salves, and other things. So check them out.
It sounds like the medical option that if
you were in Denver, Colorado.
I'd never moved to Denver, but if it was available in D.C.,
which it soon will be.
Yeah, if you have AIDS, cancer, leukemia, and shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, out there it's available if you have ADD or a knee ache.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it like Cali out there?
Oh, yeah.
Like for anything? Back pain?
Yeah.
Here's your prescription?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
knee
cool.
hurts.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
ADD. All that works.
Yeah, so that's goodmedsnetwork.com.
All right. Thank you for sponsoring Miss Smurfette's news.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get out there and see the actual facilities and the growers and all that good stuff. It's going to be fun.
It'll be interesting.
Hey, shit, it's legal.
Yeah.
If it was like 10 years ago, I'd be like, the option of me ever seeing a growery won't be.
Yeah.
Right, as long as I'm there and with them, it's legal. I mean, it's not legal for me to smoke, but then again.
I think it might be if you don't have your own card.
I don't have a card.
Right.
No, I don't live in
Denver.
Illegal.
For you.
We don't do illegal stuff.
Right.
At all. We like to stay on the right side of the law.
I do. And I mean that sincerely. Whatever.
Too funny. All right, let's get into your news theme music. Ladies and gentlemen, the only woman I've ever met who can read a 400-plus page romance novel in one night, Miss Smurfette, and this is her news.
Why are you calling out my nerdiness? Why? I told you it was very quick and easy to read.
Dude.
Those smut books, like no thinking. You don't have to think about anything. Just read it. It's cool.
Dude, you killed it.
It's like watching TV.
No, it's not.
It is.
Reading a book is nothing like watching TV.
It kind of is if it's like useless, mindless babble. Yeah. Which is what it was.
All right. First up.
First up is a story out of Russia. It's about
Mother Russia.
Yeah, it's about a guy. His name is Alexander Bykov. And he's a cannibal serial killer, and he actually confessed to the police.
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's good of him to confess. Tell us about this Alexander Borsky.
Bykov.
Close enough.
Russian police have arrested a man who admitted killing at least 6 people before eating their hearts and livers, the media has reported.
Oh, shit.
He's been dubbed the cannibal serial killer. He wrote in a diary of his crimes that he turned to murder after his girlfriend left him for being, and I quote, a wimp.
That's not a good reason to turn to murder, my friend.
And eating people's livers and hearts, yeah.
And if you are going to murder someone, it should probably be her. She's the one that called you a wimp. That's the one you want to go after.
Well, Bykov, who's 23, was arrested for shoplifting, but then also told police that he had buried the bodies in his backyard in a town called Berlinsky, which is about 400 miles away from where he was located, where he got arrested from.
Dude, that shit don't even sound right. Okay, he got busted for shoplifting.
Yeah, and then he just confessed.
And then he just snitched on himself.
Yeah, I mean, after killing all these people, you probably have a guilty conscience. Maybe, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah,
eating their hearts and livers.
You can have a guilty
disgusting.
You can have a guilty conscience.
He probably just wanted to get off his chest.
Guilty conscience in jail or guilty conscience out of jail. No, I think he wanted to prove a point that he's not a wimp, and the only way he could prove the point was to actually get caught.
Yeah, and go to jail and all that.
Yeah. Obviously, the Russian PD, it must be really, really good to pick someone up on shoplifting and get a, cannibal confession, have them.
Yeah, so they actually found 6 bodies that were buried in his backyard, and they're saying that they don't know if there are any more that are still buried down there yet. So there might be more, might not be, but there's at least 6.
So he's had at least 6 hearts and livers.
Yeah.
Yummy. Anything else?
That's it for that one.
Oh, that was pleasant. Let's hope the next article is even more pleasant.
Of course it's not.
Of course not.
This one might. I don't know. We'll see. This one takes place in Pennsylvania, and it's a church story.
Joy.
Much closer.
Oh, well, we've been talking about religion and shit all fucking episode.
So this church is called the Glad Tidings Assembly of God Church in Middletown, Pennsylvania.
That's a cult.
Well, whatever. That's the name of the church.
It sounds like a cult.
That's the name of the church name. What they did wrong is they had kidnapped the youth group at gunpoint to teach them a lesson. They called it a learning exercise. That's not funny at all.
That's fucking hilarious. You see what type of ludicrous shit these religious people are up to and justified? Oh, that's a good idea. Let's kidnap a bunch of...
How did this get the green light? Who? I mean, because I know there's like a youth director, right? And then
there's
above
some evil
that,
motherfuckers
like
in the church.
pastor.
Did they kidnap them at gunpoint and shit?
That's what I said.
Oh,
Let me
wow.
read the story.
Not even like a fake me out.
No, dude, this is real. This is real motherfucking life. So here's the story.
I didn't know it was so hard in Pennsylvania when you were outside.
Yeah, I don't think it is, but apparently to these Christian folks, maybe so.
God damn. Hold on, let me guess. They're white, majority.
I would assume so. They don't show any pictures.
Yeah, black
There's
people
a video.
ain't
I
doing
just
this
haven't
shit.
checked it out.
Oh, there's a video. Oh, awesome. Video too.
A shaken 14-year-old told a TV news station that 2 men came into the room with guns, pulled pillowcases over some of their heads, and pushed them into a van. The kidnapped youth group was then taken to their pastor's house, where it looked like the minister was being attacked.
Awesome. Awesome.
Really?
So they were building up a scenario for these kids, too.
Yes. Yeah, this was a well-thought-out plan.
Did they also say that Muslims were the ones that threw the bags over their head and then went to the pastor's house and beat him down? Is that what they were getting at with this?
Well, this is their spin on it.
Okay.
The article.
This shit is perfectly normal. We
No,
gotta
it's
teach
not.
these kids what could happen.
Despite claims from officials that the incident was only meant to teach teens what it's like to be a persecuted Christian missionary, there could be serious repercussions for the church.
Yeah, yeah.
So this was supposed to be an exercise that showed you what it felt like to be a persecuted Christian missionary.
Right. You know what? Other groups with long names.
It's very traumatizing.
Claiming
for like a 14-year-old?
Religious sanctions have had weird ceremonies. See David Blaine. See Jim Jones in the Kool-Aid cult, and I don't mean the rapper.
Okay. So the story goes on to say that since the teens never agreed to take part in the lesson.
No shit.
They're calling this a lesson.
This is not a fucking lesson. This is a kidnapping.
Church officials could be in legal trouble for the incident. They face false imprisonment of a child.
Yeah.
Which is a second-degree felony punishable up to 10 years in prison.
Oh my God! To try and teach it to try, dude. Were they trying to scare these kids off drugs or something? I've never heard of doing something.
This is a youth group.
I've never heard of doing something this traumatizing besides like an intervention or some shit.
But isn't there a better way? Like show them a movie or have like a Christian missionary come speak to them or something?
They have plenty of movies about this.
Right. Like why actually put them through that?
The Kingdom. This shit happens in that movie.
I don't know if I saw that.
I don't know. This is just crazy. Man, religious motherfuckers are really taking this shit. Oh, it gets worse?
Yeah. Yeah. So apparently one of the men who were the kidnappers was actually an off-duty cop who was using a real gun. But it was unloaded, but that doesn't make it any better.
Dude.
I wonder if it was his, like, police gun?
Were any of his kids involved in this?
It doesn't say that. That's not mentioned.
Dude, can you MapQuest this part of Pennsylvania so we can make sure to stay the fuck away from there?
Yeah, like you would think a cop would have better judgment than that, right?
Oh, yeah.
I would hope so.
And if they're so okay with kidnapping their own, what the fuck do you think they're going to do to anyone that's not their own? Jesus Christ.
So the pastor goes on to say that, you know,
it was a good idea.
Basically, basically. So what he's saying is that he's not going to stop this lesson exercise and he's going to continue on to do it. But what he might do later on in future years is ask for parental permission.
This is nothing. When I was a youth minister, they used to take us all out on camping trips and each one of us would go away with our own little preacher and we would go to special places in our tents together. I mean, it wasn't exactly like kidnapping, but it was more, you know. But that's not allowed anymore. See Catholic Church. So now we just kidnap them and scare the fuck out of these kids.
No, it's bad because these kids are like traumatized. Some of them even have like bruises and markings and stuff like that from this event.
Yeah, no shit.
This is ridiculous. What's wrong with these church folks?
Dude, it's that fucking crazy ass group mentality. I don't know. And you know, this also could have easily ended so bad too. You know what I'm saying? Had this shit happen in Southeast DC at one of these churches around here and they tried to throw fucking pillowcases over these young niggas here, they would have got fucking shanked, stabbed, shot.
I was gonna say, had one of them been armed. Yeah.
Oh, and then as soon as they went to their parents and was like, oh, we were just showing them what it was like. First off, they get their asses whooped. Then they'd get sued. Then as soon as they paid all the money and got out of jail, they'd get whooped again. That shit is fucking ridiculous. You've messed up these kids forever. You've instilled a paranoia in them that only real kidnap victims ever get. Congratulations, you dumbasses. Let's get to the next fucking story, my fucking God. I'm not... Dude, see, I still call God's name because I'm not atheist, but you motherfucking religious people are really fucking it up. Stop.
Hammer time.
All right.
Next up is a story about pimps and hoes in Spain.
Nice. I love pimping. I love hoeing. And Spain is the origin place for most of the motherfuckers in this world. Ha ha.
You think so? Really? Spain? That's not true. It's
where do you think
China.
Spanish people come from?
No.
Every single fucking Latin American came from fucking Spain at some point. They got over here, breeded with the Indians. That's how all that shit went down. Don't even fucking
So
fool
what are you
yourself.
saying? What was the original statement?
Every Spanish person, Latin American, has some roots, maybe very, 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 very removed and far back to Spain. Just like all Negroes.
You know I'm giving you the side eye right
niggas got roots back to Africa.
If you say so.
Right.
So these pimps
Just like
Madrid,
all rappers have roots back to Brooklyn.
That's not true.
That's where pimping came from.
That is not true. How did pimping come from Brooklyn?
I love getting you riled up. All right, tell us about the pimps in Spain.
So the pimps in Spain are apparently tattooing their hoes with barcode marks and price marks.
Yeah,
like
that's
monetary marks or
That's
whatever.
what you're supposed to do.
Why is that?
Because it's a lot easier than talking. Now all you have to do is get your phone and scan a bitch, and her price
But
comes
you should
up.
see how busted these barcode tattoos are. Like, there's no way you'd be able to scan that joint. Like, there are crooked lines. It's not working at
Are you
all.
serious?
Yeah, these are like prison tats.
That's
It's not worse.
Hey, you guys send some pictures. I haven't seen the pictures,
Yeah.
but that's whack. So
So
they're
it's-
just branding bitches then.
Yeah, well, for a reason, not just everybody.
For Spain.
Anyway,
Gotta keep track of the hoes.
basically, the ones that run away though. That's the key in this article.
Yeah, the ones that don't run away, you don't have to keep track of them because they always there with the motherfucking money.
So Spanish police have arrested 22 alleged pimps in connection with a prostitution ring in Madrid. Some of them who even tattooed their prostitutes as a sign of ownership, the AP reports. The Daily Mail notes that one 19-year-old woman was held against her will and had a barcode and an amount of money tattooed on her wrist by her pimp.
Now, see, that I do not agree with. If a
What
girl
don't
does
you
not
agree with?
want to be pimped, you must let that bitch go.
Yeah, you know, a lot of these sex workers in these international
We call them
countries are not, a lot of them aren't willing. They get duped. Like these females in this article, they were lured in under the promise of having like a real official legit job, and this is what happened to them.
Yeah, sell pussy. That's a legit job.
Basically, I mean, that's not what they were signing up for, but that's what they got.
Hey, dude, it's the easiest job in the world.
So these sex workers were inked with distinct marks after escape attempts to demote. I'm sorry. I'm totally like illiterate right now. Really?
The Brooklyn education.
Anyway.
So these bitches got tatted with ugly tats.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just do what they do to cows and fucking heat up that iron and smash it on them and just do it like that? Same way they do at the black fraternities.
So these females, black fraternities.
Yeah, they do that
They
branding
don't. You don't
shit.
have to do that. That's an option. You don't have to do that.
I mean, you don't have to do that,
That's
but a
if you
lot
want
of them
to.
do that.
Yeah, because they want to. That's not by. That's by choice.
Right.
This is not the same thing going on over here, at all.
I'm just saying the brand would be easier than actually getting a tattoo gun and ink. It's easier just to heat up a goddamn iron and stick it on your skin.
Okay, so these sex workers have also, besides being tattooed up, have been chained to radiators. They've had their hair and eyebrows shaved off as punishment and other forms of torture and abuse.
Man, just wait until like the 3000s when they just have microchips in you and you run too far from your pimp, your head blows
it's
up.
over. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Oh, goddamn. I lost my favorite hoe and she was just going to give me some ding-dongs at the 7-Eleven.
So police are referring to the gang as barcode pimps. I already said before that they caught 22 pimps, and all of these guys were of Romanian nationality.
Yeah, it's like Russian.
Really?
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. So in addition to the arrest, police have seized more than $185,000 in cash, illegal firearms, swords, machetes, gold jewelry, and luxury vehicles. Because what else does the modern day gangster want and need?
A couple iPads.
Maybe that was like equipped in the
360.
luxury vehicles. Maybe. I don't know.
Xbox 360. Yeah, well, yeah.
Probably so. Nowadays.
Probably inside the luxury inside the luxury SUV that he sits in playing his video games while he's waiting for his hoes that have his barcode on them.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, just that they made that big arrest, the 22 guys. That was a big sex ring, I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
All right. Way to fucking go in Spain, stopping pimping or branding, bitch. I don't know if you guys actually did shit. Next.
This is actually a foreign story. It comes
Wasn't
from,
the last 3 foreign stories?
No, actually, you're wrong. There was one from Pennsylvania. Remember the church story? But the other one was from Russia, and then the one prior to that was the barcode Spain.
Right.
So, yes, we have a lot of international stories today. There's a lot of international people in D.C.
Yes.
And
there
around
are.
the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can hear us around the world. Streaming on WLVS radio station, listenvision.com. See? How pro? That's pro.
Very pro.
That's pro. All right, let's keep it moving.
So this one is about a man who apparently sawed off his own foot because he thought that doing this would help him to continue receiving unemployment benefits. Oh, what was that? That was a very, that's much better. More spirited laugh. Okay, so here's the story. Are you done? Still? More?
All right.
An unemployed Austrian man cut off his... Okay, sir. You over there, that'll be enough.
Okay, sorry.
You don't know, you might be in that same position one day where you're thinking to yourself, like, is it my foot or my hand? Which one got to go?
For unemployment?
You don't know. Yeah.
Oh, fuck no.
Or disability or something.
No.
Disability.
No.
All right. Workman's comp.
Look, if I have the means to cut off one of my body parts for little bits of money, I will fucking find Paris Hilton and fucking hold her ass ransom quickly. Shia LaBeouf ain't put out no fucking good movies.
Shia LaBeouf.
Ain't put out no good fucking movies since the first Transformers, and Megan Fox is at least worth a good $2 or $3 million. I will fucking kidnap a motherfucker before I ever cut off my shit. And
All
that's,
right.
yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So
And by the way, I just want to say, only these fucking overprivileged, overpaid pop stars. I ain't kidnapping no regular motherfuckers. I'm not kidnapping no rich people's kids. Only like these motherfuckers that, you know, the world ain't gonna be fucking missing Paris Hilton. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't pay her
That's what you
ransom,
think.
the bitch will be in the Anacostia.
Maybe.
I'd kidnap Lindsay Lohan, but she ain't worth shit no more.
I think she still has potential.
You do?
Yeah.
You do?
I think she does. If she... Yeah, I think she
Hey,
does.
pretty boy Bieber better not fucking step
Why
off.
would you Bieber?
You better not step off the main streets next time he comes to DC, man. It's hard times, man. Niggas will fucking kidnap his ass and hold him ransom. He'll have a video up on YouTube before they're cutting off body parts. This is a white dude that did this shit.
Well, he's from Austria, so I would assume so. So this guy's name is Hans Earl, and he's 56 years old.
Hans. He sounds like a watchmaker. Or Han
But this
Solo.
dude was smart. Like, he had actually pre-planned this because after he chopped off his foot, what he did was he took the foot to the oven, turned that joint on, and threw it in there. And the reason why he did that is so the foot could cook a little bit. So, no, this is not funny, but he did that so the doctors could not reattach the foot.
This motherfucker. If you are that goddamn good at strategizing and shit, why don't you strategize your way to a fucking Walmart and work at the front pushing carts
I'll
or
get to
some
that a little
shit.
bit later.
All right.
A little bit later.
All right. Keep going.
So this guy, Hans Earl, had waited until his wife and his adult son had left the house and he was alone before he chopped off his foot.
No, that's fucking courteous.
He then switched on the miter saw, switched it on, sliced off his left foot above the ankle, threw it in the fire in the oven, and called emergency services.
Yo, this is what kills me, right? Yo, how the fuck did... First off, after the first bit of pain, how do you
continue to do that and like go through your bone and still like half of your leg still left to cut through?
And then after that, while you're fucking dripping blood
Amazing.
everywhere, how the fuck
Run to the oven.
Run to the oven, throw that shit in there, make a phone call. Most people don't bled to fucking death, but you know, goddamn, Hans. Them fucking Germans are ingenious.
All right, so this guy,
German,
Hans
whatever
Earl,
the
was
fuck.
airlifted to a hospital where he was put in an artificial coma so doctors could stabilize him. He actually almost died because of this, because
And
he lost so
should've.
much blood.
He totally should have.
The doctors go on to say that the foot was too badly burned to be reattached, which was the whole plan, right?
Right.
All they could do was seal the wound. According to the Austrian Times.
You know what? I
Yes,
just want to
what?
say something. I bet you, right?
What?
When it was all said and done, the doctors, nurses, people who had to handle this dude after they found out what the real story was, found out he did this to himself to get out of.
What, they were pissed at him?
No, they're probably like, you know what? We should, honestly, if I had known then, we'll have let that motherfucker die. You wasted money on the helicopter
say that,
ride.
Because what about people who attempt suicide and stuff like that? You would have to say the same thing, wouldn't you?
And?
All right, whatever. Anyway, let me get back to the story.
Whatever.
You cold heartless bastard.
No, but this motherfucker.
Dude, I understand.
Cut off his leg, young. I mean, he cut off his leg. You know,
Yeah, and he's gonna have these insurance bills to pay for it.
Yeah, but here's
It's
the
not
thing:
like he's getting,
if he
you know,
cut off his leg to get benefits and
to keep
shit,
his
he's not gonna
unemployment
be
benefits.
paying shit. He doesn't have any money to pay.
Well, it's not really kosher just to let somebody die. If there's anything you can do to help it.
People die every fucking day.
I understand that. That's not what I
and
said.
undeservingly so. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not what I said.
I understand. All right. I don't agree.
So according to the Austrian Times, Hans Earl.
Dude, I'd be a cold-blood motherfucker if I ran the ambulance.
Are you kidding me? Can I get to the story?
If I pulled up to the fucking joint and saw the evidence that he cut himself with the goddamn buzzsaw,
Then you get fired. Because that's your job. That's what you're getting paid to do. So you better go do it.
I might hold off on putting his ass in the thing till he's definitely
You'll
dead.
get fired. And then you'll end up in his situation, be unemployed, chopping off your leg because you want to keep your unemployment. Yeah, how the tables are turned.
Oh.
Are you done?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No, but go.
So Earl had complained before the incident that he was too sick to work and didn't like the work that was offered to him. In irony, according to the paper, being footless, like he is now, does not necessarily qualify you for unemployment compensation. So you might have just chopped off his leg for no reason.
Dude, why didn't he just become a pimp? Or, pimp.
I don't know. I guess he felt like he could really live without this left leg or this left foot.
And I mean, how much do you get? And
I was really
benefits and
wondering how
shit?
does unemployment work over there?
Because I know over here it ain't that much. It's like maybe $400 a month at most. It's not worth a foot ever, at all. People over here fighting diabetes to keep their feet. He's chopping his shit off.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it was more like disability type thing. Probably so rather than unemployment.
We should
That would
qualify
make
for
more
mental
sense.
disability now.
Something, right?
I mean, dude, if you
because
cut
you're
off
not
your-
normal if you're doing that.
Dude, you cut off your fucking foot. Yeah. You want some more OG shit. So is there any more else to the article?
Yeah, there's more stories.
All right. More stories or more to this article?
No, there's just more stories, not this article. That one's done.
All right.
Man chopped off his foot, leg, whatever. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we are happy to report he gets nothing for it. He just loses his goddamn foot and has more
that
bills.
Sucks.
And loses the respect of everyone he knows.
Yeah, because now everybody knows that you did that because you're on
Yeah.
the news and in the newspapers.
You don't even get the, you lost your foot to diabetes or a stroke. No, motherfucker, you cut your shit off. We'll laugh at you, Hobbs.
So, did you play the news music yet?
Go.
This one is actually a local story from Clinton, Maryland.
Nice.
I really can't pronounce the high school name, so I'm not going to try.
Okay.
But apparently what had happened was, I got to stop doing
What's the
that.
spelling?
Surrattsville, Surrattsville. There's a lot of double letters in that.
Yeah,
Surrattsville High School. Student collapses and dies while jogging in PE class.
Oh, dude, that sucks. That's very sad. That's terrible. That's definitely grounds for a lawsuit, unless you know
Why
he
is
had
it
a health
grounds for a
problem.
lawsuit?
Because these fucking gym teachers and
What
stuff.
if that's
be
just a
pushing
routine exercise or whatever?
I mean,
They don't tell you how long. They don't tell you anything about the article or what was going on or anything.
did he have any like
Yeah, they don't mention anything like that. But I'm pretty sure if she did have some kind of predisposed
Oh, is it
disease
she too?
or whatever.
Was it she or he?
It was a she.
Was she cute?
Yeah. I think she's cute. I mean, they use a nice picture of her.
Describe.
Anyway,
Describe,
dude, she's 17, okay? And she died.
What
And
color
that's
is
all
she?
that matters. She's black.
She's black.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, so she died because of gym class.
That sucks.
It does. And you know what? That really reminded me of, man, when I was in high school, I had this gym teacher, and he reminded me of Pops so bad. You know, bang, 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 Pops.
Bang, 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 bang.
And he was like an ex-military guy, so he was like really like super strict. And for some reason, he didn't like me.
Right.
And we had like real gym class where you had to actually, you know, do shit like basketball, like try to climb up the rope. Like who does that? Climb up the rope. So we had like, and because I went to like a real athletic high school.
How could you climb up the rope? Look how big your tits are.
I couldn't do it.
Look
Dude,
how big they are.
Dude, you need upper body. Like we had to do pull-ups and all that shit. Like
Dude,
hardcore
most
stuff.
of your weight is right on top of
I
your
mean, I
damn
think it's
body.
nicely dispersed throughout my body, but whatever, you know.
No, you got big ass titties.
Anyway.
Don't even go there.
So yeah, so this Negro here, yeah, he had out for me. Because we had a track like on the top level of the gym. This is how nice our gym was because it was a really athletic high school.
All right.
And so it was like a quarter mile or something like that. It was like 4 laps equal 1 mile.
Right.
Yeah, so it was a quarter mile. And so we had to run like 5 miles in gym class one day.
Right.
And we had to run, like jog. Like you could not go slower than jog or else you'd be disqualified and you wouldn't get credit.
Cool.
So we did that. I did that. Mind you, by the end of the whole jogging, I was like almost dead, running for breath, you know, gasping for breath or whatever. And next gym class, he's going to try to tell me I didn't do that exercise, so I couldn't get credit for it.
What the fuck?
After all that hard work? Like I almost died. So I failed this situation. Like, that's crazy. So I don't know if that's what happened to her, if she was put in that kind of situation. But you shouldn't die during gym class. That's not right.
No, you should. First off, you shouldn't die at school at all.
Well, I mean, it might happen at school. Peanut allergies nowadays.
Yeah, well,
or
that's
something.
what happens when you raise pussies and
No.
too many vaccinations for shit you don't need to. DNA manipulation of foods and shit. All this shit's gonna happen. But that is sad. I mean, I'll tell you what. Honestly, these parents need to teach their kids not disrespect to teachers and authority, but also to some degree when they're having you do shit like run laps and shit, you can honestly say, guess what? I will try my best, but if I don't get 5 miles, it's because, one, my body can't hang for 5 miles, nor do I want to, nor is it fucking sane or normal, and do exactly what I did. Go to the fucking, to the people and tell them you're retarded, and then you'll get put into the retarded gym class where all you do is play croquet, table tennis, archery, you know, stuff like that, which is really awesome, man. I mean, that's exactly what I did. I did that in 10th grade. Fuck that. Was not running no. I've never ran around the fucking track for gym class. Even
it's
when,
hard.
Well, even when I had
if
to.
you're not conditioned, yeah,
I would just walk, and the gym teacher would go, "Move it, Jackson," and I'd look at him just like, "Word, cool." And
If I
keep
pass
on
out here, I'm suing you.
No, I won't run. The fuck I look like, Toby?
Was he white?
Yeah, he definitely was. But it's not even a racial thing. I mean, ain't no goddamn football player. I'm not a baseball player. I'm not a track runner. I'm definitely not a slave. I'm fucking only here because the law says I have to go to school to learn. I don't know why the fuck I have to learn how to run around a goddamn track. That shit don't mean shit.
Yeah.
All that's gonna do is kill me, like this poor little girl in motherfucking
Clayton, Maryland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clayton, Maryland. Yeah. It's very sad.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to her. Condolences to her family.
Definitely.
Yeah, I hope they get to sue the fuck out of someone for this.
Well,
honestly.
I don't know if that's like a. I don't know.
Dude, my feelings.
It's hard to say.
My feelings are, you know.
Because it could have been as simple as she was just dehydrated or some bullshit like that. You know, and then whose fault is that she wasn't drinking enough water?
Okay, well, if she died because she's a dumb bitch or because of a medical problem, well, then that's her fault. Yes, at 17, if you cannot fucking gauge when you have to go get a goddamn glass of water or stop running, no.
But that's at the very simple, you know,
Yeah,
like,
see,
what if it was something else that she didn't know that she had?
No, I mean, honestly, it sounds like there was a health problem.
Right.
But then the stress of running
probably exacerbated.
Yeah.
it. Definitely.
You know, most normal people that have like little heart conditions and shit ain't gonna fucking like die on the norm. But if you make them run 5 miles,
Yeah.
that will fucking kill them.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
Period. And black people got tons of that shit. It's in our DNA. Next up.
Next and probably last.
Is this the last one?
Yeah, it's the last one, since you wanted to ignore me earlier.
All right.
This one is about a Michigan funeral home worker who has been accused of abusing a corpse. Yeah, the dead body.
That is disgusting.
Is it?
Well, I mean, you know, I think it's disgusting mostly that she got caught.
I mean, that was definitely a rhetorical question. Like, I really was not expecting you to answer it because, yes, obviously it is very disgusting. Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, it's very disgusting, but more disgusting is the fact that she got caught.
It was a he.
Oh, well,
It was
I
a
mean,
he that was fondling the corpse of a 51-year-old woman.
Okay, well, if he did it in private, it wouldn't have been a problem. I don't know. That sounds disturbing, but, you know.
Well, I think what happened was he did try to do it in private, not realizing that some of his colleagues had witnessed it. And so the colleagues had basically ratted him out because that shit is disgusting. Like, you don't want to work with somebody who does that.
No shit. I mean, did he get up on a dead body and just mount that shit? Like, just start banging a dead corpse?
Thankfully, they didn't give us details on that. You know, the dynamics of what was going on at that situation. Yeah,
I mean,
no, they don't tell us. They just said fondling.
So he's a zombie fucker.
I mean, I could assume he was probably groping the tits, you know, maybe.
Yeah, but, I mean, everyone does that to a dead body.
No. Who
Nobody
does
slips
that to a dead body? Dude, just stop talking now.
Hey, you know what?
Please.
First off, I gotta say this.
Not to a dead body.
I know someone has to fucking do it, but goddamn, the people that must work in morgues and funeral homes and shit have to be somewhat fucked up. You know what I'm
Have
saying?
you ever watched 6 Feet Under?
Yeah, and they were all fucked up.
Yeah, they were, weren't they?
All of them were.
Yeah.
I remember the last episode. Every single one of them motherfuckers died. It was fucking
They
awesome.
did. I hated it.
I was so happy they killed everybody off.
Hated it. I was so mad.
Honestly, that's how you end a fucking show. Not like The Sopranos. You ended with the closer, bitch. 6 Feet Under. No one knows what happened to Tony Soprano. We know what happened.
It was kind of like an open-ended, right?
Yeah, we know what happened to the cast of 6 Feet Under. All of them fucking died.
Yeah.
Yeah. And most of them were killed.
So the son and daughter of the woman who was supposed to be being taken care of at the funeral home
Right.
claims that they were offered a free funeral service if they did not go to the police.
Get the fuck out of here.
So they were trying to the funeral home was trying to bribe the family members.
Hold on, you're giving me a free funeral service and I'm going to the police. There is no fucking two ways about this. One of your workers molested my dead mother.
No, the agreement was they would receive
That's still my mother. Even though she's dead.
worth of services, as in the coffin and the ceremony.
Even
if they didn't report it to the police.
She's dead and her soul has gone to heaven. That motherfucker molested her. Fuck yeah, going to the cops.
All right, so the funeral home is actually denying that they bribed the family.
Of course.
But the funeral home actually has a record
of trying to bribe the family.
Well, no. Well, in 1988, 2 former employees were found guilty of mistreating corpse at the home too. But that was in 1988.
I mean, were they hitting it with baseball bats?
They didn't say what was going on because it was in 1988, which is how long ago?
What they didn't take her out to dinner before they molested
that's
her.
over 20 years ago.
Before they molested the corpse, they didn't dress her up.
You can't really Weekend at Bernie style.
Yeah, they didn't bring her out to the
Dude, it's so hard to get
dinner,
away with that, dragging around a dead body, dead weight.
Yeah,
I'm not buying it.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, Weekend at Bernie's, man, you had to suspend disbelief, and it was a funny movie, but that shit, I do not buy it at all.
So the guy was fired, obviously.
Really?
And the Ohio Board of Embalmers and Funeral Directors says that they could revoke the license of the funeral home if any misconduct is found. And that's it.
Well, you know, they probably should.
Revoke the license?
Yeah.
Why is it the funeral home's fault Well, yes, the employee is representing the company. I understand that. But I don't think the company should be held liable for every single thing the employee does.
Well, they tried to bribe the people.
They're denying it.
Of course they are. That's what everyone does when they're caught trying to bribe someone. And also the other thing is like, look, man, look.
I just don't think it's fair because these people, this is their livelihood.
If they're denying the bribe, then maybe they shouldn't have let out the fact that this dude was fucking corpses.
They didn't say he was doing that. They just said fondling. That doesn't imply insertion to me.
You mean like when I touched the
like
mannequin's titty at Macy's?
Yes. Or what is it? The Wax Museum. Yeah.
Yes, like when I groped Miss Jackie O. Kennedy.
Yes, I remember that.
Breasts at the Wax Museum.
Yes, just like that. That's fondling.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
That's fucking disgusting when you do it to a dead person.
Yeah, a dead person. Like, ew.
You have serious mental problems.
And it's so cold. Anyway.
All right. One more.
Last one.
Last story. Go.
Last story is another local one.
That's good. Let's hope
Maryland.
we end on a high note. Let's hope no one died.
Actually, this is actually a feel-good, positive story. We don't really have too many of these, so enjoy.
No, not at all.
So this one is about Batman, actually.
Awesome. I like Batman. I love Batman.
So I don't know if you've heard, but apparently police pulled over Batman on Route 29 in Silver Spring last week because his Batmobile did not have license plates on it.
Get the fuck out of here. Batman
Silly
ain't got
Batman.
license plates on the Batmobile?
Yeah, he had his plates in the car, but...
You mean he doesn't register his Batmobile at the DMV?
Well, we know it wasn't really Batman, but...
But you just said the police pulled over Batman.
Yeah, no, dude, did you see this guy's costume?
No, break it down for me, Smurf.
Oh my God, it is ridiculous. Like, it is very authentic.
Okay. Well,
the homeboy paid $5,000 for his costume, so it better be.
So he was driving around as Batman?
Yes, he had the whole Batman
and a Batmobile?
Mask and costume on. Yes, he had his own Batmobile, but it's actually a Lamborghini. Is that the Batmobile? Is it a
No,
Lamborghini?
that's better than the Batmobile. Even the shittiest Lamborghini is better than a Batmobile, besides the weapons and stuff.
Yeah, so the police pulled him over because he didn't have his plates. Once they cleared up that situation, they let him, I guess, be on his way. But
did they beat him?
No, why would they beat him?
Did they shoot him?
It's Batman. It's a superhero.
Hey man, they shot a kid in a hoodie with a Snapple and a...
That wasn't the police. That's different.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
but
a
this dude is
guard.
a good guy though, because apparently what he does is he dresses up as Batman and he goes to different hospitals in the area and he visits the cancer patients and hands out different Batman memorabilia and signs autographs and other stuff.
Oh,
but he looks really legit. Like if I was a sick cancer patient kid, like I would not,
Oh, Batman!
know the difference between
Let's
real
give
Batman
Batman
and
a
fake.
hand.
No, that's really cool. Yeah.
Batman of Montgomery County with your Lamborghini, thank you. That is about the coolest fucking shit you could do. And honestly, no one would even know of your fucking exploits and all the good stuff you do for kids if not for the fact that your dumbass got pulled over because you drive around without a license. And Batman, let me tell you one more thing. If your skin had been black, you would
It would have
this
ended
would
up
have been a
differently.
whole different story.
Definitely.
The story would have been a nigga was shot on
Or tased.
onto a dude, Batman with black hands. If he came,
Might have been
if when he
tased.
put his hands out the car,
Might have been tased and had a heart attack and died.
If when he put his hands out the car of the Lamborghini with no plates, meaning it's probably stolen, and his skin was black, and he had on the Batman outfit, that
that's not
motherfucker
good.
is getting taken down immediately. Ask questions later, if possible.
So in addition to paying $5,000 for his nicely well-made professional quality Batman suit,
Right.
he also spends about $25,000 a year of his own money on Batman toys and memorabilia to give out to these kids in the cancer wards in these hospitals.
Oh, that is so
it's such
nice.
a nice story.
That's awesome.
There are good people in the world. And
There
good
are
deeds.
good people.
Yeah.
And they drive around Lamborghinis dressed
I know,
as
right?
superheroes.
Yeah.
Young, if I was him, I would have burned on them niggas. I would have been like, fuck the police. I'm Batman. I'm in a Lamborghini.
But that's not even who he is.
Come
that's
and
not
get
even
me.
who he is. Yeah.
No, dude, he was driving around with a fucking Batman mask on, okay?
On his way to a hospital, okay?
Oh, okay, he had to appear there as Batman.
Right. You can't just show up and, try to go to the bathroom and put your
Well,
costume
you know what?
on.
It's a good thing he
That's
has
not cool.
It's a good thing he has a car, because if he got on the fucking metro dressed as Batman, I guarantee you his ass won't make it past. He won't even make it into the fucking metro.
He
dude.
probably would have been robbed for his costume. $5,000. That costume cost $5,000.
That, and you're also not allowed to wear a mask in DC.
Oh, you're right. You can't cover your face if you're like
I'm
over
pretty sure
16.
if he, let's say, got on to the Metro Center metro stop at rush hour with the Batman outfit on, it would have been very short-lived.
I don't know. I just think I would have thought he was a crazy person and probably just stayed away. And I think most people would naturally assume that too.
I'm Batman.
Yeah. Especially if you're talking like that.
I'm going to talk to the kids.
Sure.
Right. I'm going to talk to the sick kids.
We all are.
I'm going to stop the Joker afterwards. And I also,
And then party it up with the Penguin?
I might party it up with the Penguin.
Maybe.
That's right. Might go skateboarding over at Bridge Spot with Action and Lil Man and Ben Ashworth and everyone on Saturday. Anyways,
I don't
probably
see Batman skateboarding.
You don't?
Batman looks a little too old and stocky to be skateboarding.
Does he?
Yeah, he's like almost. I don't want to say he's 50, but I thought I saw 48.
All right.
Yeah, he's 48 years old. Hell no.
You know what? I got a fucking song for this to play.
What song?
We got. I'll play it. Let me surprise you. We got play this very short song and then wrap up this episode of Yo-Yo DC.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we gotta wrap this motherfucker up.
Wrap it up,
Wrap
B.
it up. Wrap it up.
To the Batmobile. Let's go.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Yo, I wonder if this is what was playing through Homeboy's head. Like every single time.
Or in his speaker system?
Yeah, every single time he's driving around that Lamborghini dressed up like fucking Batman. I know, I seen the picture, he got the black suit, but still. I just
He
imagine.
looks like a pretty good, realistic Batman, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Very believable.
Batman driving on the interstate.
Is this the ode
in
Batman?
a Lamborghini. Yes, it is.
Was it from the 70s
with
or
no
whatever?
license.
The real people version of Batman,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Adam West
This
and
is the nice
Burt
one,
Ward.
yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the best. It's the funniest one. I like it. It's so enjoyable. Batman doesn't have to register his fucking car because he's Batman.
On the contrary, those plates were in there.
That's how you get pulled the fuck
Right.
over and get a ticket, Batman.
Not a good idea.
Anyways, that is it. It's been a wonderful show. We've talked about so much today, Smurfing.
Lots and lots of stuff.
Lots and lots of stuff. Played a range of music. Talked about religion, atheism, all types of shit. Talked about the fear of the White House blowing the fuck up. Yes, all that good stuff. So we have to wrap it up the right way, right?
What is the right way? I don't know. What is the right way?
God dog. What was the
The theme song?
No.
What?
That's
I
the
don't know.
ending. This is DJ Action Jackson.
That.
Here
Don't
to tell
do anything
you,
I wouldn't do.
don't do anything I wouldn't do, which
what
ain't much, but keep it that way. And since we're all going to hell in a handbasket, we might as well make it a party on the way down. Make sure to visit yoyodc.com to catch up on all of our past episodes. There's plenty to listen to. Make sure to subscribe to us in iTunes. Leave 5 stars. We're also on Stitcher. And another thank you very much to WLVS, our home broadcast station, our home live station, Listen Vision Radio. Smurfy, you got anything?
Yeah, what you said without that fake ass voice.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
you know what? I have another closing to close it, but two more things.
No.
DJ Jackie O plays over at DC9 every Thursday.
So that'd be
Go
next
hip hop
Thursday
and
if
all
you
that
catch
shit
her.
next Thursday. And I probably will be DJing at Bridge Spot on Saturday if it's not raining. If it's raining, I'm not gonna be there. Don't complain. Don't send me no fucking email. Why aren't you out here? Because it's fucking raining, man. I mean, I'll be out there
We'll
this
see.
weekend. It's not supposed to rain.
This weekend. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be nice.
Yep.
Maybe not.
You
never know.
Smurfy, thank you
Yeah.
very much. It's been a pleasure as always.
Yep, it's been real.
All right. YoYoDC.com. We are out. We're out. We will see you on Monday for our mixtape show with Rod the MC at YoYoDC.com.